Taro Urashima. Once upon a time there was a young fisherman named Taro Urashima in a village in the sea. Taro Urashima sold the fish he caught every day in the village and lived with his elderly mother. One day when Taro was walking along the beach, some children were shouting, and saw that he was kicking and throwing turtles at the sea, and tormenting them with vexation. "Here, what are you going to do? What a pity for a living creature. Loved, scattered, not even a lock at all. You've had a hard time. I'll never catch you again." The turtle seemed to be very grateful to Taro, and he turned around many times and went back to the sea. A few days later, while Taro was fishing in a boat, there was a conversation from the Urashima-san. "Urashima-san Funabata. Are you the turtle from the other day? Mr. Urashima, you were very helpful at that time. I'll show you to Ryugu-jo Castle to thank you, so please get on the shell. It's an interesting place. Are you here to repay me?" "He's an admirable fellow. Oh, my God, it's a pretty good ride." Taro dives into the sea on a turtle's shell and proceeds steadily. "Then I saw a magnificent palace-like building at the bottom of the sea. At the entrance of the building, surrounded by fish, there was a beautiful princess waiting for Taro. Thank you very much for helping the turtle. Thank you very much, but I hope you enjoy it. A feast is prepared, and sea bream and flounder dance. It's a delicious meal that doesn't seem to belong to this world anymore, and an interesting show." Taro forgot the passage of time and was overjoyed. However, after a few days, "I'm getting worried of his mother, who had left him in the village. I think he's crying because he thinks he's been thrown away by now. My chest is starting to hurt. I can't thank you enough for your hospitality, but I'm worried about my mother who left me in the village. It's time to go. I see I'd like you to stay here forever, but I can't help it. Please take this jadderbox as a souvenir, but you must never open it." Although he felt strange that if he couldn't open it, he wouldn't have to give it to him from the beginning, he went back on the turtle shell again. "What's the matter?" Taro was surprised when he arrived at the village. The village had changed completely. The people on the street don't even know their faces. There was no more house, no more mother, and the grass was thick. "When I asked the passerby," he said, "Urashima? It seems that there was someone like that in my grandfather's generation. I thought I had been in Ryugu Castle for only 3 days, but more than 100 years had passed on the ground." Taro was at a loss and hung his head helplessly, but when he left Ryugu Castle, he remembered the tomato box that the princess had given him. "If you open this jade box, you may know what it is." When Taro opens the tomato box with a yakizo, white smoke erupts. Then Taro's hair turned white and Taro became an old man. The end.